Hey, what's going on, my beautiful loves? It's your girl Shantaesays. I wanted to really just address something to you guys really quick. Just kind of like a little background of how I ended up in Los Angeles, California. I had no idea that my life would pan out this way. I had no idea that I would end up in California. However, one day I was just tired of my job, and I felt like, you know, life had to be better than this. I was living in Dallas, Texas. I had been there for 5 years. If you guys don't know, I'm originally from Kansas, so I'm a little country girl. But I ended up moving to Dallas when I was like 22, and I was there for 5 years. And then out of the blue, I'm like, you know what? I'm tired of my job. I really want to try something new. I don't have any kids. Like, now is the time. If I'm gonna move, do it now before I have any type of baggage that's gonna hold me back, that's gonna slow me down from being able to make that move. So I was looking at jobs, and there was a job opening in Los Angeles. Well, actually it was in like Beverly Hills, and I said, well, you know what, let me go try it out. I've never even been to California before, but let me go check it out. So I'm applying for the job. In my head, I'm thinking I got the job. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. Hands down, it was mine. I got it. So here I am looking at apartments, you know, searching for things in California. All of a sudden, I get an email telling me that I didn't get the job. By this point, you guys, my hopes are already up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to California anyways. So I literally quit my job and said, I'm going to save up my money. Well, not save my money, but use my money to like pay rent until I was able to find another job. Let me tell you guys how God works. So I'm telling my mom, like, hey mom, I'm gonna quit my job. I'm moving to California. She's all like, baby, do it. You know, do what you gotta do. She said, but you do know you got an uncle, your grandpa's brother lives in California. And I'm like, I got family in California? You know what I mean? So anyways, I had already planned to move to California in March. So by December, I got in contact with my uncle, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna come down there. I want to visit. Maybe you can show me around before I actually make that move. So I come down to California. I meet up with my uncle, and I mean, I'm like telling him, yo, I'm about to be your favorite niece. Like, we about to get it popping. We about to have fun. Mind you, my uncle is like 70 years old, right? So he's like, you know what? I love you already. Why don't you come and stay with me? That's how God works. So I ended up moving to California, living with my uncle for a year, you guys. It was only supposed to be like 3 months, but then I realized reality hit how expensive it is to live in California. So I took that time, and I stayed with my uncle. I was able to pay up on a lot of my debt. I was able to get a lot of things done. I was able to find a job within 3 months. Ironically, I got hired at the same job that I quit. It was actually a better position, making like $14,000 more. So, I mean, I'm telling you, I was scared to make that risk, but it paid off in so many different ways. So not only did I come down here and have somebody to live with, but I also now had a job 3 months later, able to pay off all my debt, other than my school and car note. But it just lets you know that when you're willing to take risks, good things can happen. If you're just constantly saying what you want to do, but you're not willing to take the risk to do it, you're not going to see those blessings. Like, I hate to say it, you're not going to see those blessings because you're holding yourself back from being able to achieve greatness. I don't care where you go in life. You can go to a little small town. Just take a chance, try something new. Me being a country girl, I grew up thinking that things on TV was just like, that wasn't reality. And then I move, and I'm like, wait a minute, like, there is a better life out there. Like, things that I've seen on TV is real life. Like, that's not fake. And it took for me to get out of my comfort zone. It took me to really trust God and say, you know what, no matter what happens, I'm gonna make it. If I fail, I'm just gonna get back up. If things don't work out, I'm just gonna go back home. At the end of the day, I had nobody to feed other than myself, so I didn't have that additional responsibility. Now granted, I have a baby now, so moving is not just about me anymore, it's about my family. But I just wanted to come to you guys and tell you guys why I moved to LA, and just like I said, I've been blessed in so many ways. I had no idea I was gonna come out here and just be like on my YouTube-ish, you know what I'm saying? But I just realized, like, I can do anything. I can literally do anything. If I can make it in Dallas, I can make it in LA, I can make it anywhere. So I am living proof. If you want to move to LA, just do it. Take a chance. Live in your car if you have to. But that's the reality of it. You gotta take the risk. Anyways, it's your girl Shantaesays. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want to get my notifications. Make sure you hit the bell. Make sure you leave a comment below letting me know how much you guys love me. It's your girl Shantae Says. Deuces.